Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Star Citizen Alpha 4.1's last PTU build appears to be extremely close to being a release candidate or to release it. It looks almost ready, however, there are some missing bits and pieces, some hidden by design, like a redacted vehicle for example. Others are a little bit more vague though. Let's jump into the latest patch notes, talk about what appears to be a really solid patch, but with some questions. The latest build appears to be very close to a release candidate. CIG said has a potential fix for streaming bounds that we're hoping will help with the delays that we've been seeing. CIG also said definitely something we're going to be hammering on with and monitor. They've also made some further changes to help reduce load times. This is all in an attempt to solve the BW-in, the bandwidth in issues that they were having, which is a major blocker to the release of this patch and manifests itself as effectively 30k errors. If this issue is not solved, or it reveals some other major blockers through the fog of war, then CIG's fixing priority will be that. That is the last remaining blocker for this patch to be released. I suppose the other blocker is time, because they want it to be released at the end of March. They've also now said that missions updated for meshing are ready for testing, so things like medical beacons, courier missions, handyman missions, prison O2 repair missions, and the 890 jump boarding action mission have been updated and are ready for testing in this patch. Again, if there's any issues found there, they're going to want to try and fix that before a live build. Obviously, CIG did confirm the Banu Collector's pronunciation of their name, Wickalow. That's how you pronounce their name? At least that's how CIG are saying. The Align and Mine new event, they've re-added mushroom lighting into caves. They've increased the amount of minables inside caves as well. They've further done some art and audio polish, VFX polish for Hathor locations stuff. So this includes the beam as well from the orbital laser platform. They've made the Cloud Imperium a armistice zone. They've increased juvenile Valakar vision and hearing perception ranges. So the baby sandworms there. Some more polish and additions to dynamic NPC conversations have been made. They've continued to adjust the loot pool and what you can find in loot crates and medical crates. They appear to have disabled animal hunting contracts for 4.1 as well. I'm not sure if this is temporary or not, or if it's going to make its way into the live build to be reactivated at a later date. They've removed unintended second fuel tanks from the RSI Mantis, and the Volt rifle has seen some sound effects polish. They've also done some bug fixes here as well. The rock mining laser can now be detached again. Multi-tool mining modules should have UIs working for larger rocks again. The gem highlight wasn't being triggered when scanned, which is now fixed. There were objective notification issues with the handyman missions, and they've also fixed an additional 1 client and 2 server crashes as well. The known issues list for the patch is pretty small now, and not really even that bad for the most part. When you're in capped, there's a UI showing a respawn fee, which is a visual only, no alpha UC is taken. It's not intended for the tier 0 item recovery stuff. Players will lose their previously equipped loadout upon leaving Klesha prison. Obviously that's not intended and quite annoying. Party members are not appearing on the map. Turning in additional items for the Banner Collector missions can result in those items disappearing and additional items appearing in the freight elevator. There's still a couple of issues with jump points, so asteroids intersecting the tunnels and failing jumps causing unintended displacement of players. So that's probably the one I'd want to get solved ASAP there, if they can. But yeah, it's pretty good known issues wise. They've ironed out a lot of issues. Some other stuff I want to talk about. PvP missions and bounties. They've been removed from the known issues list, but I'm unsure if they've been disabled or ignored for the 4.1 patch now, or if they've actually been fixed. Does anyone know? There is some other missing stuff or stuff that still requires testing to a degree. So there's the new redacted ship or vehicle. We still don't know what that new ship or vehicle set is that CIG are planning to release with 4.1. We'll be seeing a behind the ship video from CIG on Thursday. And does this require much testing? Well, if it's a variant of something or just a loadout change of something, probably not much in the way of testing required. But if it's something entirely new, then obviously it does need at least some testing. I haven't actually seen or used the Volt Quartz SMG. I've used the AR, the Parallax Assault Rifle, but not the Volt Quartz. Now, does that exist in game? Does anyone know if it's there? Has anyone seen it for one of the builds? It's showing as tentative for 4.1 on the roadmap currently. I suppose it will appear at either a Hathor facility or with the Banner Collector. When it appears in the patch, that would be my expectation, just like the Parallax Assault Rifle. But I'm interested to know if I've just not seen it and it's there, or if it appears that maybe they're just going to release it as part of the next Point X patch. Performance and stability. So there is a bit of a frame drop from me from 4.0.2 to 4.1 currently. I think CIG are going to try to address that. Some of that's due to some graphical improvements. Some of it's due to logging. Some of it's due to not being optimized enough for the latest build. Maybe the live build will actually be a little bit better. And stability-wise, it's just, for the most part, that blocker we discussed earlier that needs to be addressed if it hasn't been already. It's always an interesting one with the PTU servers and additional logging when they're going through a patch. As soon as it goes to the live build, there's a load more eyes on it, and the servers are potentially a bit different. Has everything copied over correctly? Is the build slightly different from the PTU build when it goes to live? There's obviously going to be a lot more stress on the servers because more people are then actually playing it. So there's a lot going on, and stuff can break, and new problems can arise from those live patches that weren't seen in the PTU. The monthly patch cadence, though, should eliminate some of this. And CIG have still got over a week, potentially anyway, to get all of this solved and to get as many bugs and performance tweaks as they can in before it goes live. With that in mind, it is your last chance for Fight for Pyro and Supply or Die in the 4.0.2 current live build. So if you want to complete them or get some of the rewards for that, now's your time to do it. Potentially won't be able to get those rewards again. That's one of the ways that CIG are sort of pushing these monthly patches with these narrative events which are one and done. This patch is almost certainly coming out next week, though that is based on are they able to address that bandwidth in server issue. Not 100% sure what they do if that was still present. Would they push the patch with a bodge fix, remove something, or delay it by a week? The monthly patch cadence is pretty important for CIG to maintain, but I am absolutely loving Alpha 4.1. In fact, I'm just going to immediately plow on with another video after getting this one out, talking about what you can expect with Alpha 4.1 now, because there is so much stuff that there's hidden behind the scenes. I think CIG are also doing a patch watch as well and looking at even more of that, but there's just tons and tons of stuff going on with that 4.1 patch that they've put in over the Ivocati and PTU phases, and that just doesn't appear on the roadmap, but obviously some stuff that does, and I want to talk all about it. Really, really good patch 4.1, at least it looks like it is. I'm really interested to know your thoughts on that as well. Tell me in the comments below. You're having a great time with 4.1? You're having a terrible time? Is something been fixed that you're like, woo, yeah, it's been fixed, or something you're like, no, this is still not fixed, or actually I'm having loads of 30k issues now, can't even play the game? A reason to comment is because of our ship giveaway. We're giving away a Super Hornet Mark II and Heartseeker kit to a random commenter on one of my videos made throughout March. It comes with lifetime insurance and a game package. It was kindly given to us by CIG. If you want to further support the channel as well, you can like, share, subscribe with these videos, become a Patreon member, use the join button under my videos. Also, NordVPN, nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Go there, get yourself some VPN-y goodness. You want a VPN for better privacy and security on the interwebs, maybe some better accessibilities. Go on, treat yourself. Also, maybe you want to treat yourself to a Tobii eye tracker. They're on sale at the moment. Get yourself some natively supported high-precision head and eye tracking for Star Citizen. Very immersive, but also actually pretty cool and can be quite useful. It's supported in a load of other games as well, including things like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Links down below to discounts on all of that. Thanks very much for watching. Please tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the verse.